Welcome to the specialty show that we are doing here. We don't really have much planned, but welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show on Twitch. My name is Anthony. How you feeling there, Carla Marie? Santa Marie? So this is not you. Are you jealous that that Christmas Carol got so much attention the other day, and now you're like, oh, I need to be like sexy Santa Claus? Still? Oh, it moved. There we go. Okay, now you should be good.
Hi, everybody.
There we go. There's Carla Marie. So, like I just asked a second ago, and I think we may have just gotten through hype train level 5.
You're cracking big time for me.
Huh. Well, that's your own fault. Now we can hear.
Oh my God! Still, everyone's saying they can't. It's okay.
It's going to take some time. But we
every time you talk, it sounds like you're smacking the microphone.
Well, I'm not. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. Hold on. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What about now?
Oh. Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, there we go. So we're 200% of the way, or 200% over hype train level 5, which, I mean, I think at this point we owe everybody at least one drink. Do you have anything to drink today, Carla Marie?
I do.
What do you have?
Well, wait till I show you. I was just going to respond to someone, but I'll say it out loud. Caffeine X in the chat said Anthony seems irritated, and I was about to respond and say Anthony lives his life irritated.
I mean, I'm often an irritated person, but I'm not currently irritated.
Is my camera?
Maybe it's just like the COVID brain. I'm just like still getting my rhythm. I don't know. Elisa's Pieces, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Damn, this is really cool. It's a good thing we went on today. We just racked it up for the last show of the year. And this officially, by the way, will be the last show of the year.
Unless it's not.
Why would it not be?
What did we do on New Year's Eve? Nothing. Let's compete with that guy, Ryan.
Ryan who?
Seacrest.
Oh, I thought it was someone we were actually going to compete with. I was like, I'm always up for a real competition. I don't know if I could compete with the resources of Mr. Seacrest.
Yeah, we can do it. Mazzy88 says Muskrat Nation wants to do a collab stream with you, and they stream like their cats and pets. I'm in. Let me know. Okay. My drink tonight. So my friend Lindsay and her boyfriend dropped off a little gift that they made for everyone this holiday season. It is spiked eggnog. They dropped it off a few nights ago, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to drink it before Christmas, but I'll take one. And they literally have a photo of themselves on it.
Oh, this is like theirs. They made it.
They made it. I want to barf at how cute they are. Oh, 100% Jersey milk, but made in Linden, Washington.
Okay.
What the heck? How is that?
Jersey is known for some cows. We got a lot of them on the western side of the state. There was also someone that said it looks like we are fast recoveries, which honestly we were. I had 2 full days, I think, of like feeling somewhat under the weather. One really bad day, or not even really bad. One rough day of COVID, with a pretty bad headache, some brain fog, some body aches.
I had 48 crappy hours.
But yeah, I think after 48 hours, it hit me like Monday night, and by Wednesday evening, I was 100% fine. So, and I've been fine since.
Shauna from West Virginia, thank you for all those gifted subs. Yeah, I feel great. My mucus is breaking up, so every once in a while I'm like, but I'm good.
Now, I don't want to do this, but I do. We're 70% of the way from getting to 500% of hype trend level 5, but we only have 30 seconds. I don't know if we'll make it, but I don't know if we've ever gotten 500% of a hype train. And
we
that
had
would be
to have when we were on with the idiots.
Which idiots? We've had a lot of idiots on.
The idiots.
Like all of them together?
Yeah.
I don't know. 500% is a lot.
Hey, do you think I can use one of your pens to mix this? It's pretty chunky in some spots.
Why would you put a pen in your drink?
Oh, well, I'll just do this.
That sounds real. I mean, you could technically.
I work.
But you're not like living on the street. You could just go downstairs and get a straw or something.
Nah, I got a finger.
Yeah, or like Crazy Dream Girl said, go get a spoon. All right, so for the record, we got 34 bits during that hype train, and 34 subs and 5,200 bits. So thank you very much.
Jesus H.
To everyone who did that. I will get myself a drink as well while Carla Marie speaks.
I need to say something that if I see people licking their fingers in public, like even at a restaurant, at their table, like eating wings, I want to gag, right? Gag all the time. This is funny enough. Sunday, at the airport, when I was flying from Fort Lauderdale to my layover, I had gotten a hot tea, a medicine ball from Starbucks, and I was putting extra honey packets in it, and honey got on my finger, and I didn't know what to do, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just lick my finger. And literally, idiot me, like during this time, Anthony, I licked my finger at the airport on Sunday, so I put COVID on my finger, but immediately I used hand sanitizer. Okay. But of all the times to do that, I was that person. And get this, separate of that, just a thought from the airport. I haven't talked about this. There were 2 people on my flight from Dulles in DC to Seattle that were wearing hazmat, suits. They had masks and N95, no headgear, just body suit. And I was about to take a photo, and I was trying to get a picture, but in hindsight, good for them, because I was on their flight.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. If you have the means to do it, if you can get your hands on a hazmat suit, go for it. I'm at my uncle's place, so the drinks are a little limited, but he does have a couple cans of Modelo. I don't know if you can see that because of the very bright light that I have in front of me. But yeah, I think I'd also be freaked out if I saw people walking on my flight with a hazmat suit. But I guess also, given the current circumstance, wear whatever you want.
There weren't current circumstances on Sunday. That's what's crazy. Because I remember seeing them and being like, oh my God, it's been now they're doing that. That's crazy. And I said to myself, I can't believe I've flown this long, for the last 2 years, right? Not seeing anyone on my flight wear that. And I was also thinking before we got on the stream how when we came on Tuesday and we started talking about how we had COVID, everyone was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Now you guys get it. You've been so careful. Yeah. Little did we know, we were just everybody had it. We weren't special.
Yeah, I think, and I've been talking to a lot of people about this. I want to address a question. Crazy Dream Girl asked if my uncle is going to sanitize this whole place when I leave. So he's not going to be here for a little bit. So I'm first off going to sanitize everything. I have a whole thing of Lysol wipes. Basically,
every handle.
Yeah, every surface is going to get wiped down before I leave. I'm going to have all my stuff outside. I'm going to do it with a mask on. It's going to be the last thing I do as I head to the airport. But he's also not going to be here for about at least 3 weeks.
Oh,
so with that amount of time, his son, my cousin, is actually a nurse in Canada. And basically gave him because I told him, I said, I want to make sure that me staying in this house isn't going to endanger anyone else in the family. And he's like, no, by the time you're gone and anyone gets to that house, it's going to be anything that's there is going to be dead. And obviously I'm going to sanitize everything anyway.
I know my cat sitter gets here a few hours after I leave. So I got it's Microban, and it's the spray that you clean with it and it continues to kill germs for 24 hours. Cool. So I told her, I was like, I am sanitizing everything in this entire house. And then before I leave on that morning, I'm also going to do another quick hit just to be safe. I'll probably actually wear a mask when I'm doing it that day. But at that point, I'm in the clear according to all the medical professionals.
Is there a sanitizer that you can buy for soft surfaces?
Yes.
I need to buy that because I want to spray down the couch before I leave.
I have that. I have a Lysol that is for soft surfaces.
I'm obviously going to clean the sheets. I'm going to put those in the wash. I'll move them to the dryer, I think, right before I leave. And they'll just stay in the dryer until my aunt and uncle get here. So they'll have a little bit of work to do, I guess, when they get here. But I think that's better. I think leaving the dishes that I use in the dishwasher and the towels and sheets that I use in the dryer is probably the safest bet for everybody involved.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got that Instacart. Go for it.
So, but you know what's interesting with Instacart, and I've never used it.
All right, can I drink this? Sorry, it's going to
cheers.
get curdled again.
Cheers. I don't know if anyone is drinking at home, but thank you for getting us through level 5 of the hype train and almost 500% of it, which is pretty cool. Dave C., thank you very much for the 300 bits. What was that?
Lindsay and Matt did not fuck around.
So they made this eggnog?
Yeah, I saw them posting it on Instagram when they were doing it.
Do you know like how strong it is?
Well, based off of what I just tasted, yeah. A lot.
But it doesn't have like a proof or anything on it.
No.
There's and I think I know every Italian and possibly immigrant household has one of these. What's that? It's like a liquor that looks like an Aunt Jemima bottle, kind of.
Frangelico?
Yeah, what is that? Because that's here.
I'm pretty sure it's Frangelico.
It's probably not opened, but I feel like I should maybe drink that later if we do another like hype train, maybe.
Seattle Cocktail Club can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it is it's a sweet golden taste. It's a dark liqueur. I always thought it was, what is the one that tastes like grape?
A
jelly.
Sweet golden taste doesn't help me figure that out at all because gold is a metal. I don't know what gold tastes like. Unless you're talking about gold schlagers.
Frangelico tantalizes the senses with a rich hazelnut flavor that comes from the hazelnuts from Italy. Oh. They're bigger, plumper, and more uniform, like Nutella. Perfect for toasting without a bitter taste.
Interesting.
I bet you Seattle Cocktail Club is so proud of me that I knew it was Frangelico from you describing it.
Although Aunt Jemima is not a thing anymore, right? She's gone?
No. You have to change her name.
What is it like? What is that brand called now of pancake supplies?
Pearl Milling, but are they Pearl Mining Company? Where did I see Milling? No, Pearl Milling Company, not mining.
No, that says mining, Carla Marie.
I know, but I'm on the internet and it says Pearl Milling.
So Aunt Jemima is Pearl Milling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that sounds stupid. I guess they had to make a choice like quickly when things got bad last year, but I feel like they could have done better than that.
Jordy Matthew says, do you guys have any favorite shows, movies, or songs of 2021?
I mean, Squid Game has to be the
No, yours.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
I'm saying, I think that has to be my favorite show of 2021. I mean, it was just so unique and different, which I guess is the same word as unique. So I just said unique twice.
Mm-hmm.
But that has to be probably my favorite show of 2021.
I think it might be WandaVision for me.
Was that 2021 or 2020?
That was 2021.
You sure? It could have been.
I'm very 2021. WandaVision. Oh, Vicky, you're right. Never mind. And Anthony's going to be pissed he didn't think of this. Ted Lasso.
Yeah, but Ted Lasso came out in 2020. The first season. Yeah. The first season came out last year. Although, you know what I do want to do before Christmas, or maybe I'll do it on Christmas, is I want to watch the Christmas
version.
Episode of Ted Lasso, because it came out in the summer, and it was a phenomenal Christmas special, if you will.
Yeah, I want to watch that and like all of the Office Christmas ones, because
every year that like meme goes around of all the different seasons and episodes that you can watch. It's crazy that they had that many Christmas episodes.
The Office?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does Schitt's Creek has one Christmas episode? I know that, at least one.
At least one. I binged a lot of The Office yesterday. We talked about it on My Day Friday. I watched on Netflix A California Christmas, City Lights. Mm-hmm. And I know Court and I last night were talking a lot about the different cheesy Hallmark movies, and I told her about the Instagram account, Hunks of Hallmark, and it's all the hot guys in Hallmark movies.
Okay.
But I don't think I mentioned to her that I watched A California Christmas, City Lights, and it's so cheesy, but it's so perfect.
Does it have a Netflix hunk?
Of course it has a Netflix. He's like perfect.
What did you think about 8-Bit Christmas?
It was cute. I cried.
Towards the end, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was actually pretty good. And the thing I like about I like Christmas movies that don't have to do with love. I know that might not make a lot of sense or make me sound like a Grinch. But
yeah, like Christmas isn't always about people falling in love.
Exactly. I think Christmas is less about that than it is about everything else about Christmas.
Yeah.
The gifts and the hectic, like Jingle All the Way was just a movie about how crazy Christmas is.
Pause before Fred the mailman leaves.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Fred. We love you. You're the freaking best. Today is his actual birthday and he has to leave the chat. So I needed to say that.
We can do this. You can't hear it coming.
Again?
Happy birthday, Fred the Mailman. There we go. Now I can turn Carla Marie's mic back on because it was probably echoing for a little bit. But happy birthday. I know on Thursday, we didn't have the song ready, so we missed a lot of birthdays. A lot of people said they were celebrating this weekend. So happy birthday to everybody for the rest of the year, really. It's that time of year where your birthday doesn't matter because everything else is going on, you know?
Stop it. Okay, sorry. You're talking about Jingle All the Way. Christmas Vacation, I saw someone mention, is another Christmas movie that isn't about falling in love. Yeah. Obviously, A Christmas Story. 8-Bit Christmas is one of them. Yeah. I guess Elf is, he does fall in love, but it's about believing in anything. Truly is what Elf is about.
Yeah, Elf, I would say, is equal parts love and equal parts Christmas. It's not like the movie would be fine and full if he didn't fall in love with, what's her name from New Girl?
Zooey Deschanel.
Yes, Zoe.
What's her name in the... I don't know. Court brought up Home Alone, obvi.
Now, is Sweet Home Alabama a Christmas movie? Does she go home during Christmas to meet the guy?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I feel like, or maybe there's a different movie like same concept where Reese Witherspoon goes home for the holidays, falls in love with like the guy from the hometown.
Oh no. Well, 7 Christmases? Isn't she in that or no?
Oh, I don't know.
Four Christmases. I just added to it.
Oh, 4 Christmases. Yeah, but I guess that also counts. Although no, I guess the movie is kind of about their relationship. Everyone's
relationship.
Yeah.
Going to shit.
So then what would you consider? So I guess I would not put that then as a Christmas love story.
I mean, that's like the truth of Christmas is what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. That's why I like Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is like the craziness to get the toy from the parents' perspective, whereas 8-Bit Christmas or A Christmas Story is the craziness of the holiday season from a child's perspective. For that toy, for that thing, whatever, and then finding the meaning of Christmas or the meaning of the holidays through all of it.
Amanda O'Brien, great one. We both love this movie, Office Christmas Party.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
Wait, what did I just watch?
We just got this first-time chat from Francesca Font 1 that says, I met you guys years ago in New Jersey playing beer pong, took a social media hiatus, and recently stumbled back on your page. Now you guys are dating and doing your own show. Way to crush life, guys.
Wait, was it at the place where Greg T did the event? What was that called?
Club?
The Breakfast Club. Is that where we met you?
Possibly. I used to host beer pong tournaments. This is like 8 years ago. But my brother and I started this little fledgling company called East Coast Beer Pong. And we actually hosted probably, I don't know, a dozen different beer pong tournaments around the New York, New Jersey area.
Shout out to Yellow Minion, also first time in here. Where are you from, Yellow Minion, and what is your name? And Francesca Font 1, where in Jersey are you from?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It was some random night, hung out to do with Z100. Had to be it.
Yeah, so that was definitely, because was it your birthday party that we were celebrating there or something?
We were there for Greg T's birthday.
Because I had done 2 or 3 different beer pong tournaments at that spot at the Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's in Old Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I was a guest bartender there one night. I also made out with a girl there one night.
Well, not just any girl. It was
I know, but
Elizabeth.
I don't know if we were still talking about that all these years later.
Well, I mean, she did it. You did it.
Yeah.
She's also not too far from you right now here in Florida. But we can't see each other because we both have... Although I guess we can see each other if we both have the Rona.
Yeah, I also don't know if that's public knowledge or just revealing people's health records.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Everyone's got the Rona, though. I mean, I was actually talking to my cousin, who does not have it at the moment.
Yeah.
But he was asking how I was feeling. It was his birthday today, so I wished him a happy birthday. So happy birthday to George. But he was asking how I was feeling, and everything that I've experienced, everything that my friends have experienced who also have it right now, probably from the same event that we were all at, and everything that the CDC and all these other agencies are saying is this most recent version of the coronavirus, Omicron. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a light flu or a strong cold.
But it's like it spreads very fast.
Yeah.
Like more than the average cold. But yeah, I would say I was definitely more tired than most. Like I slept a lot and I did struggle with focusing, and I'm still noticing that a bit. That's when I was like, I need to have caffeine. I think that's it. And that definitely did help. But I keep noticing, and this could just be me overthinking it, I'm losing words. Like, I'm like, what is that? What am I trying to say? And I can't think of the right word for something I'm trying to say. And that's happened to me a lot this week. It happens to me, randomly, but it's been happening to me a lot.
It's flu-like for the vaccinated. So, yeah, I don't know anyone who's gotten Omicron that isn't vaccinated. Mainly because the people who I know who are still unvaccinated had one of the two or one of the other variants pretty recently. So they have not gotten Omicron yet, which I know is not, they just have not.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, COVID brain. But I think also when you're congested, your brain, like you're just not firing on all cylinders, Carla Marie. So, and plus, the weird thing for me has been having all this time in the same space. I've almost done less than when I have more to do. I know that doesn't make sense, right? Like I should be getting everything done because I have time to do it.
No, you can't.
But I'm procrastinating so much because I'm like, well, I got nothing to do in the next 3 hours. I may as well just sit here and play dots or 2 dots on my phone.
Oh my God, do you have your Game Boy?
No. And I'm so mad because normally when I travel, I've got all the gizmos and gadgets. I got who's its and whatnots galore. But I was when I was flying to Florida, I was like, all right, once I get there, I'm going to sleep on the flight. Once I get there, I'm going to be with my friends, and I'm going to have a very quick flight to New Jersey. I don't need that many distractions. I'll take my phone. I have one book, and that's it. But normally I've got like my Kindle. I've got an extra book. I've got my Game Boy. No. And I'm so mad because I could have 100% beaten a new version of Pokemon in the last couple days. Because I've got that cartridge that has like 391 games, the bootleg cartridge that I have. And I've got almost every version of Pokemon on there.
I was going to do my see what I'm talking about? The finance course that I'm taking, but I was like, my brain is not ready for this, so I keep pushing it off. But like today and tomorrow, I'm like, oh, I can function. So I kind of jam-packed everything into today, and now I'm like, oh my God, I have so much to do before my flight. So now I'm panicked.
Let's see. Sonali said all the people with Omicron in the U.S. hospitals are unvaccinated, which I do believe. And I'm not trying to say like Omicron's not an issue. It's just not as concerning as the other variants of COVID that we've seen. That's all it is. And this is coming from the CDC. The CDC is literally saying that with or without vaccination, the symptoms are going to be more likely to be more mild with Omicron. Does that mean if you're, a high risk person and you get Omicron, you're not going to end up in the hospital? That's not what that means. It just means that across the board, they're generally more mild. And I think this is going to be kind of just the new normal. And I know we haven't used that word in a long time, but I think Omicron's probably going to be here to stay. It's going to end up being like a really annoying flu that rears its head every couple months or every year, and we just deal with it. I think you're going to start to see some of the restrictions, maybe not right now, but
we're getting new restrictions this week.
But I think in about 2 months, you're going to start seeing people say, hey, you know what? People are recovering pretty quickly from Omicron, especially if they're they're vaccinated. We can't expect everyone who gets this virus and has, flu-like or cold-like symptoms for 2 days to sit home for 2 weeks.
No, but
and I
you
think
should
that's
sit
what we're
home.
gonna,
you should sit home when you have your symptoms, which I think that no one ever did before 2020, and that's a big problem. I think, like, if you're legitimately sick, just stay home.
Yeah.
And I think that, myself included, it forced us to do that. Again, like, every time you have a scratchy throat, no, but that was part of the problem for me. I had a sore throat and I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah. I also think even just for the flu, people are going to test and they're going to know if they have the flu or not, and then make their decisions of going to work or going to the gym or going to social gatherings from that. And like you said, yeah, if you have symptoms, people are going to hopefully be more likely to stay home, and hopefully workplaces will be a little more lenient as well, because that's always one of the problems. It's like, well, if you're sick, I mean, are you well enough to come into the office? It's like, no, who cares at this point? Do your work from home and wait until you're healthy and then go back to the office in 5 days. No one cares. No one needs you there, But if you have a job like a teacher or a nurse, yeah, you have to go into your place of business. But otherwise, if you're a regular office job, stay the fuck home.
Yeah, it's just crazy, the timing of it all, like with the holidays, and then, making it even worse by people running rampant at SantaCon. All these things. It sucks. New Year's Eve coming up, like, what's going to happen New Year's Eve? I keep seeing everyone post, like, got my New Year's Eve outfit. I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
Like, where are you going? But we also have a wedding on the 30th. So.
But I'll tell you this much. If I didn't have. So it doesn't. I mean, we are going to have the vaccine. You're boosted, and we both have, the virus antibodies now. So we're
Avengers.
Pretty good. And still going to the
Black
wedding
Widow.
at the end of the year. But I don't think I would have changed anything. Like going to my friend's wedding, I wouldn't have changed any of that, knowing then what I know now, because
I thought the same thing.
It's a risk that I think at some point you just got to be willing to take for the right event. Would I, would I have gone out to a random bar to see someone that I don't necessarily need to see? No, maybe that I would cancel right now.
But this was your best friend's wedding.
Yeah, I wouldn't have changed anything.
No, I know. And obviously you can say that because we weren't really sick. No one that was in contact with any of us got really sick. So it's easy to say. But I was about to say I didn't miss anything, but then, like, I kind of did, because I almost changed my flight to go back to New Jersey sooner, because I knew that my niece was going to be proposed to.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'll see her 12 hours after her proposal, which now I'm going to see her 12 hours and 3 days after her proposal.
You know what? It's all going to be the same. You didn't.
But yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to be there, but you didn't need to be there.
So baby Michael's parents are getting married. Is the best way to describe that.
Also, Karina from New York said something. She said, not everyone had the option to stay home before. Now companies are paying people to stay home when they're symptomatic. And it sucks that it took a global pandemic for companies to realize you don't need to force employees to come to work. And we were definitely kind of brainwashed by that culture. I mean, how many times did we go to work sick or expect other people to come to work sick or under the weather? Because that's just what we were taught, It was like, if you can get out of bed, you can make it to work, basically was the mantra for a long time.
So our friend Colleen, who used to work in radio, was a producer for Greg T and Carolina's show. She's been texting me all week to see how I'm feeling. And I think it was on Tuesday. And I said, dude, I can't believe I ever went to work sick. How? And she's like, and on top of it, we used to wake up and be there by 5 a.m. And she goes, I'll never forget. There was one day where her, Greg T, and Carolina were all in the studio. They felt awful, not COVID times, felt awful. And they were all drinking Starbucks medicine balls trying to get through. And I'm like, why? Why did we do that?
And this goes back to, like, I do think people are going to hopefully test themselves more often, because there's a million different at-home tests you can take. And I think instead of saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling great today," and going to work, people are going to hopefully, I know I will, take a flu test or a COVID test and say, okay, well, I know I don't have either of those. And now I know that I can most likely go to work as long as I feel healthy enough to do so. I hope that's kind of the new norm. Obviously, the price of testing would need to go down or be free. That would help a lot.
Yeah.
It looks like Mama Maria's in the chat because a lot of people are saying hi to Mama Marie.
She was texting me that she couldn't get in, and I had to give her password.
Oh, and she's in. Cool. Also, yeah, masks at work. Why not? If you got a cough, put a damn mask on and go to work.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I will say I was getting partially slammed, but mainly getting messages from people saying, "Oh my God, you are so right about Florida," because I had posted how Anthony was in Florida. I didn't really fill you in on all of this. How Anthony was in Florida and hasn't been contacted by a contact tracer. And someone took my story, reposted it, and commented, "Not true. I was contacted." And I was like, yeah, but Anthony wasn't. Like, I'm not saying no one is being contacted. And I corrected myself and I edited it. I was like, they're not going through they're not doing it everywhere, right? Every county's different, whatever. And so many people were like, no, I live in Florida and it's actually so bad here. And it's wild watching the news because you're not seeing it because they aren't reporting it. But everyone I've known for 3+ weeks has been so sick. And I'm like, oh my God, like, am I uncovering what's happening in Florida? And then, and we're seeing it in chat right now, I started getting messages from people in New York City that were like, I've been sick for days, tested positive. No one's contacted me. Then someone said, I went to HR and was like, hey, you need to tell the people I sit next to I tested positive. And they're like, we don't need to tell them. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, there's this whole big issue going on in New York City where people aren't being contacted properly.
Well, I wonder if the contact tracers are also just super behind. Like, there's only so many of them. And when you're getting literally thousands of new cases every day, I mean, I can't imagine there's thousands of contact tracers in every single state.
It is
doing that work.
So Court just said, wait, I live in Florida and you guys are the only two people I know who have tested positive recently. And it's crazy. Like, it's just, I know personally right now, 25 different people who are positive in about 8 different states.
Yeah. Well, most of us were all at the same wedding.
So. And 15 of us were at the same wedding.
So there's that part.
But yes. But so I haven't talked about this yet. On Saturday when we were in Florida, I got lunch with Mike, Court's husband, and their son, Owen, because we work with Mike almost on a regular basis. He does all of our graphic design.
Yeah, the logo on the top of the screen right now that's all Mike.
Yeah. Saturday or Friday?
I don't know. Friday because Court
couldn't come. Yeah. And I got lunch with them. We were outside the entire actually I met them in the lobby, but then we had lunch outside. We hung out on the beach for a bit, and that was that. So I had to immediately text them when I tested positive as, hey guys, I just tested positive. And I was like the most panicked about them because like everyone else, we were all at the wedding. We knew we were in for. I'm like, oh my God, did I just drag them into this? They've continued to test negative at this point, which is great. But I was like, okay, is it because we were outside or did I not have it yet on Friday? Or was I just not contagious yet? Like, I start doing all these little things in my head. Like, It's not fun, but it also is kind of fun to crack the code.
To crack what code?
To try to figure out where I got it.
No, a lot of people ask like, well, who do you think brought it to the wedding? Or who do you think was, it's like, it's very hard to figure that out. You could, especially with Omicron, you can get it from anything. It's it's highly transmissible. So, I mean, it could have been anyone at an airport. It could have been anyone at a restaurant. We went to bars. We did everything, that you do when you visit and you kind of have a huge reunion of friends and you hang out. But we can't, I mean, we've been talking about
I know
COVID almost this whole time. So let's talk about the holidays, shall we?
We were talking about the holidays.
You're dressed up as Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. Back
in her younger years.
Excuse me. What are you talking about?
Well, Mrs. Claus now is like she's an old lady.
What?
So you're like
Mrs.
the young
Claus
Mrs.
has
Claus.
Always been an old lady.
I mean, I'm sure she had to be a young lady at some point.
My friend Shandon just texted me and said, go look at the moon. Every time the moon looks cool, we text each other to go look at the moon. I can't.
Well, you can do that later, probably. Let's see. Yeah, and obviously it is tough to talk about the holidays without talking about Omicron because
Anthony went on a tangent there.
What?
Your face.
What did I say?
You just went like, we were like Christmas movies, and all of a sudden you were like, everybody's sick.
I don't know. It's obviously something that people are talking about, but I think the important thing to remember is, if you are vaccinated, the symptoms for the most part aren't that bad. You don't need, this isn't like everyone panic and duck your head into the sand.
We've said it. I have a story that is
go for it.
Completely unrelated. So I had to order new detergent pods for my dishwasher. What are they called? Dishwasher pods.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing the dishes for 2 days in the dishwasher. I'm like, why did I get the Arm & Hammer pods? They suck. This is ridiculous. They're not cleaning my dishes. And then I open the dishwasher again after doing it twice. And I'm like, these dishwasher pods smell awfully nice. And I go back to my Instacart order and realize that I have been putting laundry pods in the dishwasher for 2 days. And I'm like, I can smell again now.
Summer breeze dishes?
But I hadn't been able to smell. So like I couldn't tell that that's what I was doing until now.
That's funny.
So now I guess I had to like research if our washer dryer uses laundry pods, because I'm pretty sure when they installed it, they told me not to, but we can.
So, I mean, it's really just, it's all soap at the end of the day. Does it really matter what kind of pods?
It's different soap, because like you're not supposed to clean your dishes with hand soap. So I would equivalent them to the same thing. And like they don't have the grease fighting stains like that a Finish detergent would have.
That's fair. But at the end of the day,
it definitely wasn't working.
Soap is soap, right? Like it's either going to clean the germs or it's not.
Well, I don't think it did. And my mom was like, you're lucky your whole dishwasher didn't suds everywhere. And I was like,
that would have been
could
funny.
You imagine?
The cats would have liked it. The cat. So how are the cats feeling? Because obviously cats can get the vid.
Fingers crossed, they're fine.
All right. Have you finished all your Christmas shopping yet, Carla Marie?
I have a few things to pick up when I'm in Jersey, but that's not because I haven't finished. That's because that was always my plan. I know what I'm getting. I just can't get it till I'm there.
Okay.
I do think the cat, Sonali said, the cat's looking for Anthony. I was on Google Duo with him earlier, and I heard Max like yapping, and then as soon as we hung up, I was like, Max, and she just came prancing to me and was like, I was like, come on. She was like, I'm like, she's looking for him.
Max is the only one that would care if I was there or not. Max and I are buds.
100%. I think Erica and John are like, he's not here. Okay.
Yeah, Caroline doesn't care. The other two don't care. Me and Max are buds. I have not finished my Christmas shopping yet, and I'm getting to the point now where I don't know if I'm going to, and I might just give up on the season. I might just say, you know what? Whoever has a gift so far is going to get one. Whoever doesn't have one isn't getting one.
Who do you still have to buy for?
I'm not... a couple family members. Like, probably half my list is still not purchased. And part of it was I had planned on buying things when I was in New Jersey. And then COVID hit, and I was like, brain fog, didn't really think about anything. And then today, I purchased the gift for my parents, which good thing I was able to do that because it's from my brothers and I, and none of us would have been able to give them a gift.
Well, it's crazy because on Monday, when I first saw, when I first tested positive, I was like, all right, whatever. I have plenty of time this week to shop for Christmas. And then I realized on Monday, this past Monday, I was like, oh, Christmas is next week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, we're less than a week away, right? What is today? Today's the 19th. So we got 6 days. So I'm picking up, I cut it like very, very close for my parents' gift because it's a big electronic thing that I'm getting from Best Buy. A couple of electronic things I'm getting from Best Buy. And the pickup date is Wednesday evening. So like literally the 23rd at night is when I'm picking up my parents' gifts from Best Buy in Paramus. Shout out to the Fashion Center.
You have done, you've gone skiing leading up to Christmas or snowboarding. What is the latest you've ever gotten home for Christmas?
The latest would be the 23rd. So I'm getting back on the 22nd this year. Yeah.
What?
A couple of years I got back on the 23rd. And oftentimes I was doing my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve at the mall. Like I was one of those people. I was one of the last remaining people that would go to the mall, to Garden State Plaza normally, and do all of my Christmas shopping that morning. And it always worked out. I'm not doing it this year, but.
The latest I was supposed to be home was the 17th in college. No, I take that back. The 21st in college, freshman year, University of Rhode Island, my philosophy final exam. And I was fighting them all year. I'm like, people live out of state. You can't expect someone to get back to wherever they live for Christmas. Like, you just can't. Like, that's a lot. Like, this is ridiculous. And I fought it and fought it and fought it and fought it. And I was like, and I had to come home I came home for a Christmas party. And I was like, I really hope I don't have to go back. Like, I took everything with me. And I was like, I might just not go back and not take the final. And then they finally sent out an email that said, if you have below whatever grade, you need to take the final, or it'll only help you or whatever. And I don't know what ended up happening because I don't remember what I got in the class. If it was a C, it obviously didn't transfer to Rutgers, but I think I was fine. I fought 2 professors over finals and succeeded like both times.
Your family also does. You have like a lot of activities leading up to Christmas.
I missed cousin's Christmas today.
But like, and this is, listen, do whatever you want for Christmas. It doesn't matter to me. It's unique to me that you have different family functions that all lead up to Christmas with the same family.
Not true, because I don't see my cousins if they came over for Christmas, there would be 45 to 50 of us in my parents' house. Okay. So we do a separate Christmas prior or after Christmas. So that my brother loves Christmas, so we have traditions with him. Then we got to cook all the food apparently. So we got to do that to the whole thing. I have calendar invites to all the things.
Yeah, see, and I think part of it was so many members of my family are in jewelry specifically, but in the retail world. So jewelry. I'll say whatever I want to say at this point. You know what I was going to say, and that's all that matters. So don't be a David Brody. There's no need.
Yes, there
is. Shout out to David Brody, who I love very much. But I had 2 uncles, 2 aunts, my dad, my mom also worked with my dad, and a bunch of cousins who all worked in the jewelry industry. Right. At some point in retail at some point. So leading up to Christmas, there really wasn't a lot of time to do anything other than work. So Christmas Eve was our big thing. And that was always at my grandmother's house. And that was like 50 people showing up to my grandmother's house. And then my mom would host on Christmas Day after we opened our presents as like a family. And that was it. Like, that's all we did. But again, it's just a different dynamic with families who are in the retail space owning their own businesses.
Speaking of, if you have any last minute gifts you need to get, in January, Anthony and I are both doing virtual classes with Seattle Cocktail Club. So Anthony's class is a hot sauce making virtual class. So
because I'm spicy.
Oh, that's exactly why. I'm going to send the link in a second. But because it has perishable items, if you buy the gift, like, it's not going to ship right away, but you will get an email with like a little digital certificate that you can give the person that's like one person for a virtual class, and then they'll get the kit mailed to them. Mine is cocktails and crafting with Carla Marie, and we're going to make this awesome moss like frame, and that you will get the kit mailed. I don't know if it'll make it to you by Christmas at this point, because shipping probably ends on Thursday of this week for like, I don't know that they're shipping Thursday, Friday. It depends what service, but you can always obviously do a certificate of your own for that. But I wanted to put them in here. You'll still be able to buy after Christmas if you want to do it, but they are great last minute gifts because they're virtual, which virtual event first week of January might be a good idea.
Yeah, very true.
And so that's exciting. We have more things to announce with them in the new year, and I'm very, very excited. And our friends at Seattle Gummy Company.
Wait, we have new things to announce with who?
Seattle Cocktail Club.
We do?
in the new year.
Oh, cool. I'm excited. Can't wait to find out about it.
Are you playing jokes?
No, I don't really remember.
Anthony.
What?
Think for a second.
I'm thinking. I don't have anything. Nothing's computing between the years.
Well, just in case. I'm not going to say anything to ruin it. But Seattle Gummy Company came in out of nowhere and were like, hey, guys, do you want to activate your code to be more of a discount? And we'll give away a free holiday sampler pack. And I said, yes, we do. So code CMA at Seattle Gummy Company will get you 25% off your entire order. And you'll get a free holiday sample pack when you use our code starting today. It'll probably turn off by Christmas. Your order's not guaranteed by Christmas. It's just like this is our Christmas gift to you kind of thing.
So
you may get it by Christmas depending where you live, but it's not like a Christmas guarantee as a gift. So don't think of that as a gift.
You'll see the link in the chat right now under the Stream Elements tab. It says click here with the link and use code CMA. Don't worry about the 15% off, but that is the same code. It is the same link, and you'll actually get, what is the total now?
25% off.
25% off and the Christmas sampler pack, right?
Yeah.
Or for the Christmas sampler pack.
No, and you'll get the Christmas sampler pack for free.
All right. So definitely hit that link if you want to check it out later. In the chat, all you got to do is type in ! And the word energy, and that will pop up for you. So enjoy that. Ooh, someone just said, Danny in Florida said, I ordered the immunity gummies 2 days ago and still use CMA.
Okay, good.
So the immunity gummies are great. And even though I currently do have COVID, for a year, if I traveled at all, I was taking those with me, and I'd have one gummy every day that I traveled, and it kept me pretty safe for a very long time.
I had the gingerbread, and I tasted it yesterday, and I could taste it even more today, and the gingerbread's awesome.
That's good to know.
Merry Christmas to Mila. She says Merry Christmas in the chat through her mom, so that is exciting. I saw her and her brother wearing their You Look Great gear, and they are the cutest.
I've seen a lot of people tagging us and posting their You Look Great gear. Our friend in Philly, Nick the Web Chick, she posted, she was by this beautiful tree down in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And had her You Look Great hoodie on. And it's so cool seeing everyone from our radio family to our Twitch family to obviously you who have been with us through all of it, posting everywhere and making You Look Great and making us part of a kind of your holiday tradition. So thank you very much.
I saw someone wore their beanie to Death Valley National Park.
What was that?
Did you see that?
Oh, yes, I did.
Someone wore their beanie. It looks sick.
Yep. Someone just said, do we know Wax in the Elvis building? Are we talking about Wax who works for Charlemagne? Because, yes, we do know him. I've known him for a very long time. And also someone else asked when I am going back to New Jersey. I'm going back the day after Carla Marie. So I'll be in New Jersey on Wednesday. And then I might be going to my dad's store on Christmas Eve.
Are you going to do an appearance?
I might just go help him out, work a little bit, but we'll see.
Wait, are you going to do like a raffle, like for tickets or something?
No,
giving away.
I'm not. This isn't a Jingle Ball giveaway.
We'll get one of those little raffle spinners. We'll do a box of immunity gummies or something.
No. Let's see. Oh, someone else Tori Grace just tested positive for COVID. Tests are very hard to find. Yes, they are.
Welcome to the club. Be safe, be healthy. You can DM me if you have any questions about things you can do to stay on the up and up, and I'll help you out. Anthony.
Yes.
Do you want people to come to the store while you're there?
If you're gonna buy it, don't just come to hang out. If you feel like buying some jewelry last minute for Christmas, then yeah, definitely go. But I'm gonna be working. I don't know what she is going to do. Yeah, I saw Jingle Ball got canceled. Yesterday's Jingle Ball got canceled here in Miami. And I think Scary actually flew down for it, so it kind of stinks. Because I know there's usually an after party and everything like that. And that's usually when the actual staff gets to let loose a little bit because they have this whole tour that they've been on. So that was taken away. But it was probably the right idea, mainly because not only for the health repercussions of Jingle Ball, but most of the top artists weren't going to be able to perform because they all had COVID.
Okay. You could use this for your event at your dad's store. It's a microphone.
What is that? No, I'm not using. It's not that big of a store.
think it would be great to tell the crowd about the prize giveaways that they have.
That's not what it's a very nice store. This isn't a T-Mobile appearance.
Well, it would be perfect. It's magenta. It was orange on here. Now I'm pissed.
That's more of our color, though.
You're right. Hello. Oh, I guess it's got a charge.
Is that one of those like voice changing karaoke microphones?
Yeah, I've been waiting a long time to whip it out, but Merry Christmas, everybody.
Where'd you get that from?
And
why do you have it?
I got it from the unicorn, My Pretty Pony, Little Pony box.
Oh, that's right. One of the movie premiere things.
Oh, I guess that stays? That's stupid.
Let's see. If you put one of the teal Eula Gray stickers on there, you can advertise.
Oh, that was from Jen. My Little Pony on it. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Is it working?
No, it's got to be charged, I think.
And I see you have a visitor. Which is that John or is that Erica?
They're blending together.
Yeah.
It's two of them.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, there was a little sneaky kitty in the background. I wish that they would sit in their own little chairs, like their own little studio chairs.
Sometimes they do.
And just hang out.
It's telling me to hold the on-off button. Oh, there it is.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
The Bluetooth device? You playing music from it?
You can, and then do karaoke.
Oh, so the music and the vocals come out of that.
Oh my God, everybody, are you ready?
For what?
We have the biggest giveaway!
Which is?
Catnip for everybody!
You have serious problems. You know that, right?
Oh, these cats are fucked, because I'm just going to use this.
I am very glad that I'm in Florida.
My older sister bought this for my niece's baby shower. There were 100 people there outside, and she was trying to use it. I was like, just stop.
It's not it's not really a megaphone.
No. What is scan? Oh, I guess that's for remix.
Whoa. Yeah, they're different features.
Yeah.
So you have an echo. What else you got on that thing? What else? How fast does that bad boy go?
How fast does this bad boy go? Hold on. I hit record now. How do I play it? No, but I can connect it to my phone, and then I'm gonna walk around doing Sum 41 karaoke.
Fat lip?
Mm-hmm.
Do it right now.
Because you... Oh, do you want me to... Oh, it's on... Hello? You want me to start it without the song?
Yeah, go for it. Do it a cappella.
How does it start?
Storming to the party?
Storming through the party like my name was El Nino, because I was hanging out drinking in the back of an El Camino as a kid. I was a skid. No one knew me by name. Trust my own house. That's not how it starts. There's more before that.
I don't want to waste. No,
there's more before that. Yeah. No, that's the second chorus. No, you were right.
I was right.
Today's National Emo Day.
What? And I didn't even celebrate?
I think it's time.
Yeah, give us a bing bong.
What?
Bing. Oh, you have not been following Side Talk NYC, have you?
No, I see bing bong. What does that mean?
It's one of the most wild Instagram accounts you can follow is, and I want to make sure I get it right.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay. Is it Side Talk, right? Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, Side Talk NYC. It's got 1.3 million followers, and it's just people going absolutely nuts in New York. And when they were in Coney Island specifically, I'm never going to find this video, but it's basically just it's hard to explain without watching the full video. But the Jonas Brothers just redid part of it with Joe Biden. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that guy. Yes, Joe Byron.
Yes. But it's not just one person. It's essentially like crowds of people in New York just going insane and having access to a microphone and 1.3 million eyeballs and ears.
Okay. I'm a fan.
Well, I guess 2.6 million eyeballs, hopefully.
Yeah. Bing bong. Yeah, I'm kind of famous on the TikTok right now.
Oh, Court said she sent you the video, Carla Marie.
Okay, thank you. I'm kind of famous on the TikTok, and my most recent reel with my cats, it's getting up there on Instagram.
You still don't have as many views as my video of you on my TikTok. So no. I think I'm I had like 250,000. What is Caroline doing? She was on the wall.
I was trying to get in the closet.
Oh.
Liney, Caroline.
Yeah, and it's funny. So the Side Talk NYC Instagram account, for people who have never been to New York, probably scares the hell out of you. Because it's literally people acting as wild as they possibly can. I remember my barber, like over a year ago, I think, showed me the account. And he was like, man, I've only been to New York once when I was a kid on like a field trip, but is New York really this wild? And he showed it to me. I was like, it has people that are that wild all the time, but it's not like you just walk outside of New York and there's mobs of people screaming into microphones. But it's fun. So it's definitely an account to go check out, and you'll end up watching like 1 billion of their videos.
Yeah, it is a good time.
You didn't even know what it was?
No, I've seen that video.
Okay.
But I didn't know.
Joe Byron?
I'm sure it was a good time. Yeah, Joe Byron.
It's just crazy how what takes off on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, my cat videos are going to be, I've got so many cat videos up my sleeve because I've been watching all of the TikToks, because that's my entire TikTok. I'm on Cat Talk, and I've got people don't even know what's coming for them.
What do you mean people don't?
With my content. Straight fire.
Oh. Yeah, but are you going to do original content, or is it all going to be using other people's audio and stuff? I want to see some original Cat Marie content.
No, I use music. Music. I'm not going to invent music.
No. But obviously one of the things on TikTok is taking different trends and doing them yourself. But I want to see original content from the Marie cats.
But what are you thinking about it?
I don't know. Put some hats on them or something. Make them do some tricks.
I did today. I put hats on them.
Why?
I did.
Why am I not surprised?
Because when I whipped out this little number, I found some cat gear, and I took this.
Was that John with a little hat?
Yeah, the John man.
He could not appreciate that.
He kept trying to play with the ball on the hat.
How is it on their head?
It's a little strap, but then I was putting him next to my face, so it stayed in this dummy.
It's funny when you put things on cats for the most part. I don't know how the people with Instagram cats do it, and they're jumping around and whatnot. What is it, Suki the cat?
Suki cat.
Yeah, she is exploring the whole world. But what I feel with Carla Marie's cats and most regular cats, you put a harness or a sweater on them and they just plop like they're dead.
I then put harnesses on them to get them, used to the harness life for a little bit, and they took naps, so it was good.
Yeah, when they had their little onesies, they got used to it
from their spay and neuter. Yeah. I really want them to get used to the harness because then we can go on hikes.
I feel like you just have to leave it on them all day, though.
Yeah, we're gonna do that when we come back.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure we're not missing anything in the chat. Damn, we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes already.
YOLO, am I right?
Crazy.
Well, I don't want to connect this to the Bluetooth. It's connected.
So do it.
No, but I don't want to play music from here.
It's fine. Just play it. We won't make this one live later.
No.
Or play it for 2 seconds.
Okay, I want to see what it does. Anthony's Boy Crazy playlist.
Go for it. You can sing some One Direction.
I don't really actually know any of those songs like that. I know them, but like not well enough.
Carla Marie, you're going to be very jealous. Gwen in Kirkland says, I take my cat on hikes in the backpack. It's fun.
I mean, I could definitely take them on a hike in a backpack.
I feel
John
like,
and Erica.
Yeah, but the two others would just be yapping the whole time.
Wait.
Is it working or no?
Sing it, John, man.
What? We can't hear anything.
Storming through the party like my name is El Nino, and I was hanging out drinking in the back of Camino as a kid. I was a kid. Now we knew me by name. Trashed my own house party because
nobody came. All right.
Okay.
How bad does it sound coming out of there, though?
I mean, as bad as it's. Oh, out of here?
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Okay.
Come here, sir.
It's crazy that someone's making money on that thing. Well, what products could we make? Because I've been thinking about this. There are a lot of industries out there that I think we could capitalize on. We find a manufacturer, charge way less, you know?
That are related to what we do?
Yeah, or not. I mean, there's a lot of like workout things. Like I want to make really cheap workout equipment. Like why
would you want to make cheap workout?
No, not cheap in terms of like
quality
wise. Yeah, I want to make inexpensive workout gear. Like I was looking at like the 5-inch workout shorts because I want some like short shorts to work out in the new year. I'm in the 7-inch zone right now. I'm going to shorten it up to 5 inches.
Why?
Got to show the thighs to the skies, you know?
Stop.
But
Anthony?
What?
You have like your thighs are like they're like strong.
Yeah, but they're very skinny. I got skinny thighs.
You're gonna. What do you mean? Are they gonna be tight?
No, they're gonna be like regular. There's a 5-inch. That's what everyone's wearing. Even khakis now. There's a 5-inch inseam. You know.
Shorts?
Yeah.
5 inches long, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the inseam. So like it's not like 5 inches from the hip. I'm not wearing like Daisy Dukes.
5 inches from
like the crotchular. Yeah, 5 inches. But other than Gymshark, they're all like $70. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Fabletics did a good job at. They're like super cheap if you.
But you have to subscribe.
Are a member.
Yeah. I just want people to be able to go to my site and be like, oh, I'm going to get those for $15. They work great. I'm going to be sweating off my balls. I can't talk. Sweating my balls off in them anyway. Why do I need to spend $75 on them?
I know.
You know? So I want to do that. And then I was thinking, I also looked up sneaker storage systems. And they're all way too expensive. It's a plastic box. Like I should be able to order, I don't know, it should be $2 per box.
Yeah, like what industry can we disrupt? But you know what happens? Then it becomes very dangerous to live because lobbyists come and try to kill you.
No. Once you disrupt it, then some like really rich person or Walmart or someone comes and says, hey, that's a good idea. We're going to buy it from you. And then you retire on an island somewhere. So
Katie, who is on the air in Nashville, she came to our meetup when we were actually there. So you met her at that. Yeah. But she DM'd me saying, she's like, I had a dream last night that your You Look Great gear was being sold in Target stores everywhere. And I was like, girl, put that energy out there.
Maybe one day.
I could see it in Target. Like you walk in, you know, and they got the little, like, it comes at you this way. And you got all the clothes and like with all the other, like, it sucks though. It'd be next to like the cheesy, like t-shirts that are like, I am awesome.
Whatever. As long as someone buys them. But I'm excited to take the You Look Great idea. I don't want to call it a brand yet, but take the You Look Great idea and
it's a brand.
Expand on it in the new year. Some new graphics, new designs, new colors, new things. And I also want to take it because I think one of the things that we've done a good job of, Carla Marie, for a long time is doing things for a good cause. And I'd like to take the You Look Great merch and do that as well.
Yeah.
Like how can some of those dollars go to A, us, and B, some organizations that need some help?
Yeah. We have some things that we have talked about for a while for that. So I'm excited to actually roll that out.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've got workout gear, like clothing, okay, athletic wear, and sneaker boxes. What are you going to do? What are you going to make?
Like cat stuff.
Like what?
I've been seeing a lot of them lately, but my idea for a while has been like nice cat trees. I mean, I have one right now that I really like from the company that makes the little robot. It's nice and it's sleek, and I want to do more things like that. I would like to create like kind of custom cat trees that actually look good in your home. And it would take a while to build, but like, okay, this is the color of the paint on your wall. Let us know the Pantone color, and we'll make a cat tree that matches. I mean, I'm not making it. My people will.
Who are your people? Where are they located? What do they do?
I don't. They build cat trees.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
What if you made a cat house to match your actual house?
We could do that as well.
Like someone sends a picture of their home, and then you 3D print, and all the houses have like similar things. I feel like
they have that for kids.
That would work. I want to make cat furniture, says Seattle Cocktail Club. There you go. You have someone.
Oh my God.
If anyone can make cool cat furniture, it's Seattle Cocktail Club, because they can make cool anything.
They just built a brand new headboard.
What?
For their bed. They made a brand new headboard.
Oh. Okay. I wasn't aware. Have you seen it?
Yes.
That's
not
cool.
in real life.
They make mailboxes that replicate your house. That's pretty cool. Or what if instead of replicating your own house, because that's more of like a submission system and then it's all unique, what if you built famous homes in like a cat tree? So like the Rosebud Motel would be, you could make a Rosebud Motel cat tree.
But then I need to work with those companies to get licensing.
We know a guy.
Excuse me.
We know some people.
We do know people.
I think that could be good. Yeah, and then there could be like a Home Alone. But I guess, do cats really use like houses?
No, because I just found these idiots sitting in a basket that I was about to throw away, and now they're obsessed with the basket.
Yeah.
And they have a whole 4-floor cat tree.
I was actually talking to our friend Amanda, who we've never met in person, but she works in radio in Sacramento at the moment, used to be in Oregon. And she also has cats, Carla Marie, and was talking about how, she can spend however much on cat toys, and they'll just play with like a paper roll, toilet paper roll.
Or all of my things. I bought a new like squeeze bottle, like a new neti pot this week. And after I used it, I cleaned it and was letting it dry on the counter. And now the lid, the squeeze bottle top, is missing. Sir.
Let's see.
Sir.
I think UD Flyer said that he got his You Look Great gear just in time for their Christmas party.
Awesome.
Oh, have you seen, there was an article, I guess there was an NYPD like Christmas party for some precinct somewhere, and the videos went around, and there was a younger female cop who was giving like, it's not an actual lap dance, like no one was naked, but she was essentially like twerking during the whole party, and she's like twerking on her lieutenant and stuff. And I guess all these people got all upset about it. And I was just thinking to myself, it's a Christmas party. Like,
yeah,
what do you expect?
That lieutenant have a wife, and then this video is all over social media, and it's also a company party. That stuff is not supposed to be happening at a company party.
No, but it does all the time at almost every company party. And this is why everyone's got to put their damn cell phones down, because if there was no video of it, no one would care, and everyone would have just gone about their lives. What
are we doing for the EMH Media Company party?
I think we had to cancel it this year due to COVID concerns. We were going to
invite virtual, and this is it.
We were going to invite all these people over, now that's not going to happen. So,
yeah, I don't know. What are we going to do?
Let's see.
Johnny,
are you asking seriously what we're going to do? We're going to do nothing. I don't know what.
We're supposed to do a little a get together.
What are you talking about?
Maybe we'll do a get together in New Jersey.
No. What? I don't know. What are you talking about?
We were going to do a dinner.
With who?
Ourselves.
Are you talking about the dinner that we are going to go on Or are you talking about a company thing?
I guess it would be the same thing at this point.
No, because
we have a dinner?
Well, we don't get each other gifts because we go to dinner.
Right, but we don't have it planned.
No, but we will.
This year.
I mean, this year got kind of screwed up a little bit, but we'll figure that out. But it's not a company dinner. Well, right? It's because if it's a company dinner, we can talk about work and stuff.
No, we're not doing that.
So then it's not a company dinner.
Oh, let's go to Facebook. Danny B just said, what the hell? Carla, make your Twitch post on Facebook bringing out the troll. Probably because I'm wearing this, I'm assuming. I posted that we were live.
Okay.
And I put a screenshot of our screen.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. I'm dreading whatever this is. Dreading it.
Is it an actual troll? Like under a bridge?
No, Mom. I'm not COVID drunk. This is me normal.
Are you guys going to see each other in New Jersey? Yeah, we'll see each other. I mean, we have a whole week there. And then we have a wedding to go to at the end of the month on the 30th.
Okay, how do I...
And I'll tell you what, it's going to be weird, especially with all the new COVID stuff. But knowing that I just got it and I've got the vaccine too, I'm going to feel pretty confident in my my abilities out there.
Oh. It's just saying, if this is what COVID looks like, I can see why the country is in panic mode and on lockdown. Looks deadly.
What? Who was that?
I don't know. I'm going to actually block him because this is how we prevent it from the future.
Yeah, who cares?
He does have a post that says, if your dog is left outside when it's cold, you're an asshole. I can get with him on that.
Depends. Is your dog a husky? Or a Saint Bernard? Because then they're probably like going to be chilling out there, you know? Really depends on the dog.
Okay. Block. Goodbye.
When can you get the booster tones? I think I can get it at any point now.
I don't know how that works.
Although now that I have the virus, I don't know if I have to wait a little bit. But also, now that I have the virus, do I actually need the booster? Is the real question. I don't think I do. Because I think the booster was meant to prevent what I have now. And I already have the vaccine, so I may as well just wait until the full vaccine comes out in a refreshed form next time.
Someone's like, "You guys aren't spending the holidays together? That's sad."
Not really, and that's.
Oh no, on Instagram. Oh no, sorry. Let me take that back. On Facebook, someone said that just off of that photo. I never once said, "Here is a photo of Anthony and I. We aren't spending the holidays together."
It's December 19th.
Yeah.
We got a lot of time. We got a whole week. It is weird how people project their own like insecurities onto other people, right? So someone like that has gone through some sort of trauma around the holidays, around a relationship, and now anyone who doesn't do exactly what they think is perfect in their minds is like some evil, degenerate weirdo. It's weird.
Bizarre. It is so bizarre. Like the person that told you that our relationship was doomed because we don't buy each other Christmas gifts.
Oh,
and their friends are getting divorced and they never bought each other Christmas gifts. And I was like, that can't be the only factor in why your friend is getting a divorce.
It's so weird. And I think that is one of the main problems with social media is like the second someone thinks something, they have an avenue to tell a person, right? And I would call them like social media emotional hijackers, right? Because oftentimes people can go there, they can throw this bomb of a comment into your mental space, and then they're gone. They don't answer when you have a solid rebuttal. They don't come back and add on or forward that conversation at all.
Right.
They just drop this bomb and they walk out. And we have to be, unfortunately, then the onus gets put on us. We have to be emotionally evolved enough to say, you know what? That comment annoyed me. It was a stupid comment, and I'm going to press the delete button and I'm going to walk away from it.
Yeah.
And I think I've gotten much better at it. I'm never going to be perfect because sometimes people will say things that just, will send me on a tear.
Like the person who told me that Anthony doesn't smile in any photo. This was like, what, a month and a half ago? It seems like you love him way more than he loves you. You might want to rethink this or something. And I was like, I'm not like, I'm secure in my relationship. I don't need the validation of like whatever posting photos. And someone DM'd me and was like, it's funny that you don't, or they commented, it's funny you don't need the validation of posting photos and you're on here commenting to telling everyone you're secure in your relationship. I'm like, I can't win.
No, you can't win. But also, what if I am a more lovable person, right? Like, what if I do command more love in my direction because I'm that wonderful, you know? There's that. How come no one thinks that is ever possible? Carla Marie, are you there?
What? Sorry.
Also, the funny thing is, I was around Thanksgiving, I was looking at pictures. Actually, before that, I was looking at pictures at my parents' house and going through a bunch of old photos of myself. And I was like, man, I look miserable in every one of my pictures. And my mom was like, yeah, you were just a miserable kid. Like, you were just unhappy all the time.
Do you think that like you were medically unhappy? Like now, like looking back, like you should have been to a therapist or like something?
No, I think I'm just, I don't know what the exact definition would be or if there's like a term for it. I'm just not like overly emotional I'm not overly expressive with my emotions.
I would also say that up until 5 years ago, you couldn't like all of your emotions. It was either happy or angry. You couldn't decipher disappointment,
that's fair,
sadness, heartbreak, like everything. You were either amped and happy or the opposite extreme of just angry over things. Like you
or sleeping. That was it.
Or you were sleeping. It was just, that was it. It was 33% all the way around. Like 33, 33, 33. The other 1%, I don't know what it was. Drunk. But he couldn't, like, Anthony could not decipher his emotions, and you've grown so much, and I've like had a front row seat to that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this job helps that a lot. Because oftentimes, like, the emotions would creep up on me when we were doing something live, whether it was on this show, whether it was on a radio show or podcast, whatever. And you don't have time when you're live to mask anything. You just kind of live in that moment. And I think that helped out a lot. And then also just interacting with so many people and understanding their perspectives and kind of absorbing a lot of that emotional intelligence through their experiences. And then reading about different things has also helped a lot. But, you know, I was never that expressively emotional. Like, I can talk about emotions a lot.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get a huge expressive reaction from me. If that makes
like you
sense.
don't get like excited and jump up and down.
No.
It sucks.
No. So during sports and stuff, I get like into it, but that's about it.
So my niece, Gabriella Marie, is moved in with her boyfriend, Anthony. And they're going to spend Christmas morning together. And this is her first Christmas, like, not waking up at home. And I was like, isn't it ridiculous, though, that I have never in my life not spent a Christmas morning with my parents? Gabriella Marie
I also haven't.
Is 25.
Yeah.
I'm 33. This will be my, I guess, 34th Christmas with my parents. This will be your 36th?
6th. Yeah. Wait.
So this will be your 37th Christmas, I guess?
Yes.
So
whatever.
I don't know. Whatever. But she was saying how, like, Gabriella loves Christmas. Like, loves Christmas. Her mom, my sister, like, goes above and beyond. Like, everything is perfect for Christmas. Like, it's just, my whole family really is like that, but whatever. She was saying how, like, she's like, I don't know, I'm like scared to wake up Christmas morning and it's not going to be like as fun and cute because Anthony doesn't care. And I was like, I've got one of those. Like, I was like, and that's why I'm kind of glad we're not waking up together Christmas morning because it won't be as fun. And I get it, like, all throughout the month, she's like, I just want to watch a Christmas movie with him. The other night, he took a whole hour to pick out a movie, and then the one he picked out wasn't even Christmas. And at the point, I just wanted to go to bed. And I was like, we have not watched one single Christmas movie together this whole year.
No, I guess we haven't.
No.
Also, I think there's a big difference in, it was a family of 3 boys. So like I give my mom a lot of credit. I'm sure there was a bunch of like cutesy things she wanted to do with her kids. She probably had like imagined earlier in her life that she ended up with 3 boys, and all of us are very just like down in her grand scheme of things.
Gotcha.
In her imagination. And my brothers and I are all very similar. We're all like kind of the same tone. No, we don't get too high. We don't get too low. So that's just the way, like, you grew up with girls.
Sucks.
You had a younger sister. You have your older sister, T, who's like very expressive.
So,
and we never had that.
When your brothers surprised you for your birthday, you were like, oh, cool. Yeah. Why are you here? But my sister, her 3 years ago for Thanksgiving, I surprised my whole family. I surprised Ashley Marie, who lost her mind. And then I went to my parents' house where everyone was. And the screenshot of the video of me surprising everyone is my sister Tina Marie's photo in my phone. And she's like this. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, we just don't do that.
I think you guys just like maybe like need to care more.
No, we do. And that's the interesting thing is, you know, there was a year because we surprised our families the same year. We flew back because we didn't know we were going to go back for Thanksgiving originally, and then we did. And when I showed up to my aunt's house, my whole family was super excited to see me, but it was just like, oh my God, you're here. And then you just move on. Like you do the thing and then it's back to normal. You know what I mean?
It's no fun. It's no fun living life not being excited over things.
No, but like, we do.
Can you work on it?
No, I can't. Like, that's one thing. It would just be fake. If I was like, wow, I'm so excited all the time. Like, I'm not the Trix bunny, you know. I don't know, or the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Okay. No one should ever care what people think about them. So that's obviously not what I'm trying to say. Are you ever concerned that the emotion you're putting out is not being received the way it should be received?
Oh yeah, all the time. But that's why I usually try to back it up with my words. Like, especially I'm terrible at receiving gifts. Okay. And I hate it. One of my biggest pet peeves in life, and something I try to avoid as often as I can, is opening gifts with an audience.
Yeah, get ready.
Like I would much rather, even if a human being hands me a personal gift directly one-on-one, it would be if it was up to me, I would open it in a different room somewhere.
Okay.
But that's why when I open gifts, I usually try to say, I love this gift. Like, thank you so much. Because I don't have like the, oh my God, like Christmas morning reaction.
Like to everything. Like my brother got me a book last year for Christmas that are like, it's 100 bucket list things to do in your life. And it's like places to visit, things to see or whatever. I lost my mind on Christmas and I haven't even opened the book since. But it's cool.
But I don't know. It's not me. And if that is you and you have that excitement, that's great. And you should let it out all the time. But it would just be so disingenuous for me to force that. You know what I mean? And
you should like maybe, because I know like you're coming over, I think possibly on Christmas Eve, because you said kind of sort of maybe I will be there, I think.
I'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm sure there will be a gift given to you at some point.
Well, no. I was told very in exact words that I will not be receiving a gift. And that was the whole reason because now I got to figure out who's going to get me a gift. And then I got to come with an extra gift.
No, I will get my sister on the phone right now, because she and I had this conversation last night. She's like, no. All of the gifts from you, me, Carla Marie, are from Carla Marie and Anthony.
Does that mean I have to give you money for all those gifts?
No. I mean, yes, but no. But
I'm confused as to how this all works.
Noni Abiz69, get to your question in a second.
It's funny that the Instagram, the Twitch handle is Noni-Abiz69.
I said Noni.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're getting all up in our biz.
Yeah. That's okay, though. We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
So, but all the females in my family, like, do this thing where they need to buy gifts for every human.
But that's not fair. But that's not fair.
But this is how, like, Angelo, I got him a gift. Angelo did not buy me a gift. The gift from Angelo and Alyssa is to me.
Now, Angelo is the fine gentleman who just proposed to Carla Marie's niece.
Yes, he's my niece's fiance, my future nephew, which is wild. And then my brother-in-law, Sal, I got him a gift. He does not buy me a separate gift.
I don't know. I really do not want to be receiving a gift and not have a gift for anyone else. And if I don't know who's getting me a gift,
they're just not getting it until the next day.
No, and this is why I didn't want to go. Just so when I don't show up, I want everyone to know this is the reason I'm not doing so.
My mom said, Anthony, you are our gift.
That I am not a gift. Trust me. I would return me very quickly if I was a gift.
Because you might be saving their daughter from becoming a spinster in their eyes.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that. According to the internet, if we don't get each other gifts, it's not a real relationship.
That's true.
So
Nunya Biz.
Oh yeah.
Said, "Are you guys asymptomatic?" At this point, kind of. I still have some congestion.
Well, at this point, we're past the symptoms. We're not asymptomatic.
Right. Correct. We were never asymptomatic.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's my last day of quarantine. I had every symptom possible, all of it, every single symptom that they list, except for, I'd say shortness of breath. I would get out of breath walking up the steps, but like, maybe I always do. I don't know. I had every symptom. All of it. Like literally almost pooped my pants twice.
Yeah, so for Omicron, what the symptoms are basically fever, headache, cough, sneezing, some body aches, and we've, I think, in different ways experienced all of that.
Yeah.
But it was very short, and we're both vaccinated. Carla Marie is boosted. We believe we got Omicron just because it was so short.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One of my friends, who will remain nameless, was telling me that they didn't know that they had it yet, and then they out of nowhere just pooped their pants and immediately knew they had COVID and got tested, and they did. And so when they called me, the contact tracers, and Anthony and I never talk about bowel movements, so he's sweating right now.
I'm sweating because I'm wearing a hoodie in Florida.
It's about sickness. It's important. I told the girl, I said, I haven't had any stomach problems. Like my stomach feels fine, but randomly, it almost just came out of me. And she was like, oh yeah, that'll happen. And I'm like, what? And then I was telling someone else, and they're like, yeah, like out of nowhere, I just stood up and it all came down.
Well, but also Carla Marie, because Carla Marie put an Instacart order for me, and you got this lemon ginger tea. Mm-hmm. Did you order that for yourself as well?
No.
Oh, because it's healthy digestion tea.
Okay, so the Instacart shopper, the one I picked for you, they didn't have it, so they sent me a picture, and all I could see, I just said, get the lemon ginger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a healthy, it's like a get you moving tea.
Yeah.
Which I think everyone should have probably on a somewhat frequent basis. What?
Have you been drinking it?
I have. Yeah. I have
Does
like an iron stomach, though. Nothing really makes me go more or less.
That's not true.
That's 100% true.
I am willing to bet that you eating cheese makes you go more.
I eat cheese all the time. Just because you are lactose intolerant doesn't mean that I am. If I have a glass of milk, my stomach will hurt. But like that, nothing comes out. It doesn't force anything out. So, COVID is very rude. The timing of COVID right now is not great.
No.
And that was what I was telling my dad when I was speaking to him earlier today. The fact that I'm in Florida, the fact that my uncle happened to have this place that he wasn't using, all of it worked out great. So like, I really don't have a lot to complain about. My symptoms were super mild. It didn't really get in the way of anything, with the exception of the fact that I was supposed to be in New Jersey this whole week. And I was really looking forward to finally having over 2 weeks, almost 3, to be in New Jersey, to be able to like visit all the different people who I never get a chance to see when I'm taking quick trips. So that's the only like annoying thing for me.
Agreed.
But again, mild symptoms. I have a great place to stay with great weather. I'm, financially stable enough to be able to just order food and not have to worry about any of that nonsense. So when it really comes down to it, like I'm super fortunate, as are you, Carla Marie, to be in the situation that we're in.
Yeah, getting to quarantine in my own home, I'm very lucky for that. I keep wondering, like, what would have happened if we both had to quarantine together? And I think we might have, like, killed each other.
Probably. Probably. There would have been at least one fight, especially because when you're in close quarters with someone and you're both...
I don't think we would have fought. I think it would have been like we need separate space for a bit.
Yeah, because I think when you're in close quarters with someone and you're both not feeling your best, it's like the perfect cauldron to boil up some trouble.
My last day of quarantine is tomorrow. Anthony is going to do his last day as Tuesday because when he tested, he had symptoms, but he was like, I don't know if these are actually COVID symptoms or allergy symptoms. And then by the next day.
Or being at a wedding symptom.
Yeah. But the next day he had symptoms. So to be safe, he pushed it a day after me.
Yeah. Yeah. In all reality, I probably am on the same track as Carla Marie. We spent essentially every second together for that week leading up to our positive COVID tests.
But no one we were with Friday before the rehearsal dinner tested positive. Like your whole family that you were with Friday morning, fine. Mike and his son Owen, negative. That's who I was with Friday afternoon. It was when we all converged together.
And you know what's funny? I think, to go back to COVID very quickly, everyone that got it from the wedding, everyone just took it as like, well, that was the risk we all took. And we're all fine. Like, no one's like, oh my God, I can't believe I went and got, COVID. Because you're just, at some point, you've got to be willing to take the risk for the events you want to go to. And if you're vaccinated, the risk is pretty minimal.
And that was one of the things I talked about this on My Day Friday when I finally had a appointment with my doctor, Dr. Apfelbaum from Tree of Health in Woodinville. She's like, you can't not live your life at this point, right? Like, it's not like saying there are restrictions and go against them, right? There aren't restrictions. So you need to choose your battles, but you can't just sit home and be scared because that's not going to go well for you either. Yeah. She's like, and because she started talking to me about like the mental health side of it of like, are you okay? Like, are you concerned about like who you may have gotten sick? And I said, yeah, I was scared that I was the one that got everyone sick. She's like, everyone thinks that.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through that. And you all went to a wedding in Florida of all places, knowing that this was still a thing. So everyone made the decision. I was like, no, you're right. And I feel okay, with my decision to go and, whatever, like we said earlier. So we're all adults.
And we've said it before, and I've said it. I feel like I've defended Florida all week to random people. Florida gets a bad rap, but Florida is also still one of the most vaccinated states in the country. It's fine. Florida's just like everywhere else. It's got some more crazy people in like the center part. But you know what? You go out to Western Jersey, you got some crazies out there too.
Truth.
You go out to like Central California. I know we have some people that live there, but there's some crazies there. So every state's got their crazies. We just get the stories from Florida.
It's true.
I think Florida, you know what's interesting? I don't think Florida is actually any crazier than any other state. I think Florida has just accepted. They just say, yeah, we got crazies. And they're from Florida. And we're just going to talk about them all the time. We're not going to hide them in a little closet.
Well, like the whole bath salts thing, that was Florida, right?
That was Florida with people eating people's faces on the freeway. But that was like 3 people. Wasn't that? I don't think it was that prolific.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great people in Florida as well. Let's see. Crazies in Vegas as well. I can imagine Vegas attracting crazies from other places as well. Washington, we got some crazies out there. Got a lot of crazies in Washington.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So, what do you want to do, Carla Marie? We've been on for almost 2 hours.
I'm going to go wrap some Christmas gifts.
Oh, I have to do that at some point, too. How stupid. Does anyone know where I can get a good New Jersey Christmas ornament? Because we do like a Christmas ornament exchange.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what I'm going to get for my person in my family.
Hometown hello. They're in my gift guide. Hello.
Well, will I be able to get one in time?
You could probably pick up from her.
I was thinking about getting one at the airport. As cheesy as that sounds, I feel like Newark Airport will have at least one New Jersey Christmas ornament.
But and you land late. It's good. They're all going to be close.
Oh, yeah. I land at like a little before 9 o'clock.
I'll check it out when I go.
Oh, yeah. That'll help a lot. Ooh, our Target has Florida Christmas ornaments. Maybe New Jersey Target has New Jersey ones. I will check that out. Thank you very much, Court.
Hometown Hello. This is what I'm talking about. I got it from my cousin. I just put the link in there. I got.
Or rest stop. Good.
I also had them make my stocking tags. I'll also put the link to my gift guide so you could. Yeah, but you know our stocking tags. Mm-hmm. But she does like cool jersey things.
I will check that out. Also, to anyone who wants to do it, you can type in exclamation point and the word energy, and you'll get our link and our code CMA to Seattle Gummy Company, and it's an extra 10% off and a holiday sampler pack with your order. So if you want some energy, maybe you've got like a New Year's resolution you want to kick off strong in the new year, and you want some energy for your morning workouts, definitely something to check out. Exclamation point and the word energy. And you'll get that link and use code CMA for that discount and the little gift you can get.
I'm going to forget to tell my brother.
What are you going to tell him?
That he loves the gummies. He orders them all the time.
All right. Well, this is officially our last show. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on a Sunday evening. What?
That's nerve-wracking.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I feel like we should do a New Year's Eve.
Okay. This is most likely our last show unless we do something on New Year's Eve in Seattle. And that'll be the first time that we're together again.
What? I mean, we're going to see each other.
Yeah, but we haven't streamed live together in a long time.
There's a 10% chance we do a New Year's Eve show. We should do like a legit New Year's Eve show, like coming to you live from Seattle, where the ball is not dropping, but there's a ball, and it's New Year's Eve, and I'm wearing glitter, and Anthony's wearing something nice, and it's cold, but we're not. Well, we can do it from the roof, so we can like really go for the feel.
So let me ask you this, Carla Marie. Who's going to plan all of this the next 2 weeks?
I can do it.
Because we're also going to be flying back from New Jersey to Seattle on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that proves to be a problem.
So
Space Needle is not having their fireworks anymore. It's now a virtual reality fireworks show.
Yeah, which was actually pretty cool to watch last year. It's all like an augmented reality thing where it's a shot of the Space Needle, and it basically looks like the Marvel editors did a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out if you're in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Carla Marie, anything you want to say before we sign off?
We got sappy the other day, so I'm not going to do it now. You look great. Stay safe. Be healthy. Seattle Cocktail Club just said, do you want a bartender for your New Year's Eve show?
If we do a New Year's Eve show, we will definitely need a bartender. So, but again, there's a lot that we would have to put together.
I think we land at like 4 p.m. Like it's just absurd. Thank you for being here. I know it's a Sunday night right before Christmas. And just holidays in general. We understand that it's a lot going on. So thank you for being here. Thanks for checking in on us all week as we were sick. Love you guys. Thanks for making what we do make sense sometimes.
Yeah. No, thank you for making this enjoyable. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to grow on our own along with you and grow with us. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas. We will most likely not see you. So have a happy New Year.
Feliz Navidad.
And we cannot wait to share some of our new things with you in the new year. Peace out.
Feliz Navidad, Prospero Año y Felicidad.